nod to life's distraction.
Hello, Clash fans and any other creepers that just happen to be looking at my YouTube stuff. Currently, this is Trample Damage. I'm always Trample Damage. I'm currently hanging out in Arrogant Bees right now, a clan that has been kind enough to host me for a couple of clan wars. And I've met a lot of really nice people. Just want to give a shout out to them. Arrogant Bees, not like, bzz, look out, you're going to get stung, but like, it's short for a B word. So, we were in chat just talking through a couple of possible Electro Dragon attacks, looking at some more attacks that had just been made, and I said, well, you know, throw up your base and I'll take a shot with some Electro Dragons, which is not my normal preferred troop at Town Hall 11, but I wanted to just talk through some of the thought in this. Now, mind you, this was not the first attack against this base. The first time I attacked it, I didn't have a haste spell, so the haste was a little bit was an addition after having failed against it the first time. Well, I got like a 90% or something the first time, but this is one of the subsequent attacks, and the general idea when I'm looking at any base here for Electro Dragons at Town Hall 11 is which direction are the air sweepers facing. That's one of the first things to take a look at. So air sweepers facing this direction mean that an attack from somewhere up on this side of the base is probably going to be nicer, but the single target Inferno Tower, there's a multi-target up here. Single target tower would be much nicer for us to take out, but I was willing to wait for that on the back half of the attack, saving a couple of freeze spells to be able to shut it down, focusing instead on cleaning a path over here with an Electro Dragon and the Archer Queen, and then the Barbarian King cleaning out some stuff over here. Just going to let this start rolling through. The idea is to create a single point of entry so that the Electro Dragons actually go where you want them to go. See a haste spell there with some balloons to get that air defense. And the funny thing is, the first time I tried this base with the haste spell, I missed the air defense. So the goal was to get the air defense. When I saw that fail, I thought, oh great, it'll be my fourth time of getting some high 90% attack against this base. Electro Dragon over there to take out some of the exterior buildings, Archer Queen over there putting in some work. And once I got it down to where there were just a few buildings over here, the Electro Dragons are obviously just going to come right through this nice tight funnel. It's sort of a reverse funnel, right? You clear out stuff on that side and clear out stuff on that side, so your troops are just going to go over those after those first few buildings there. So Electro Dragons came in. I always wind up using Electro Dragon attacks with the Stone Slammer and balloons. Another reason why I thought this attack was going to go poorly is because the Stone Slammer actually got out in front of the Electro Dragons and took quite a few blasts from that air defense that I thought I was going to get, and it went down. I try to use my spells sparingly. So here I've got my Rage spell coming down here, free spell dropping there on the Eagle Artillery. Didn't want to take in any extra shots there. And I wanted to save both of those freeze spells, if I could, for the Inferno Tower on the back end, because that's going to be the biggest danger to these Electro Dragons. I try not to get too aggressive with my spells right away. I did trigger that Grand Warden there in hopes that this Electro Dragon would survive long enough to deal damage to that air defense, which was wishful thinking. But at this point, I was feeling like actually I have a reasonable shot here with a couple of Electro Dragons left and a freeze spell to be able to help me stop that Inferno Tower. They took a long time killing those little skeletons and their balloons, and then killing those balloons. But eventually got a rage, and I did the rage right here to get them on the edge of it, and then also let them go all the way through it. And then here, of course, free spell coming down on the Inferno Tower, and the beautiful Electro Shock of the Dragons going right by the Inferno Tower, but I went ahead and raged him in there as well. Got that shot off. Managed to get the air defense, and they took down the rest of the base. So that was definitely fun. Then just a few minutes ago, actually, in commentary about needing to post more attacks on my YouTube channel for Town Hall 11 for Electro Dragon, somebody else popped up another base that said, hey, here, try this one, give it a shot. This one is, hashtag I'm wonderful, not modest. That is true. Crazy Speedy put up a very solid Town Hall 11 layout, and again I go through my initial checks. Air Sweeper facing that direction, Air Sweeper up here facing that direction. That means I'm happy to come in from somewhere up here or possibly from somewhere down here. I didn't really want to come in from the bottom left because I was concerned about my funneling, and up top what I felt like I'd be able to do is get this Electro Dragon to clear out some of these very high hit point buildings right here. Put my Barbarian King over here to clear out some of the stuff on the top. And that Electro Dragon, that's pretty much all he does. Gets hit by a black bomb, dies there. Archer Queen coming in on the side over here. I did put an Electro Dragon on this gold storage, hoping that he would do some chain damage into there to clear out more of these buildings. The Barbarian King actually got through that wall, which I wasn't really expecting. But the Electro Dragon here has created a nice clean path on that side. Archer Queen and the Electro Dragon over here have really limited where the Electro Dragons are going to go when they come into the base. We've got this nice tight line of defenses here, which is something I was looking forward to coming in. Now, mind you, I'd never seen this base before. I'd never attacked this base before. Of course, we've all attacked countless times. We've seen similar base layouts, so we have a general understanding of what we're doing. That's the whole practice makes perfect thing that we're all familiar with and have known since we were kids. So Archer Queen coming in there manages to get inside that wall. There are only 4 defenses here, and the Electro Dragons and the Balloons and the Stone Slammer coming right in. As of right now, that's the first. I put the haste spell down there. I meant to put a little bit farther out, but it was fine where it was. First rage spell, you can see it right in there. Hi, rage spell, we love you. Rage spell coming in. And first freeze is deployed. I think they go so fast sometimes. First freeze is deployed, and a lot of stuff does wind up happening all at once. You see everybody glowing because we triggered the Grand Warden. Rage spell so that the balloons are going to come blasting through here. The Grand Warden ability, obviously we're heading into the core. Lots of defenses are pumping away. Everybody gets caught up in that tornado trap over there, but at this point I knew I was already good to go on the base because the Eagle Artillery's down, both of the Inferno Towers are down. I'm still sitting on 2 freeze spells that I wouldn't have even needed, and a rage spell that I wouldn't have needed. I froze stuff anyway. Dropped the last spell down here, a freeze spell in this Archer Tower just for fun, and the rage spell to wind up digging. Oh, it's a meeting I need to go to. Probably get back to work. Trample damage. And that was it. Nice and clean. So the main thing to think about, just a quick recap, where are the air sweepers facing? Are they single target or multi-target Inferno Towers? How can I create a nice tight path to get all of my troops funneling into the core of the base so that I can get 3 stars? Hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Tell your clanmates. There's actually more and more now. We're developing a pretty big library of stuff that is available on Trample Damage's YouTube channel. Share it with your clanmates. I've got stuff going all the way down to Town Hall 7 at this point. And also feel free to pop by Arrogant Bees. We could use a few Town Hall 12s over here. We're running a little bit short right now, so sometimes those siege donations sit for a little while. Hope you guys have a great one. Take it easy. Trample Damage out.